Okay, Rick, this is a G3 Bay 18 DLX, and you know, sometimes you just find something that's just the right size, and this boat might be just the right size for somebody.
This boat is quick, is what this boat is. I'm not talking about boat speed, I'm talking about reaction, I'm talking about how it turns. This boat is quick.
Well, it's taken all the advantages of aluminum. It's super lightweight, and so it responds. I mean, it's got a big engine for the size of the boat, and the response is quick, and it's just a light feel. It feels great.
Oh, it really does. And you know what? We brought it across the choppy bay. I thought it did fine.
It kept up with the other two boats that are much larger. But you know, if you've got a small tow vehicle, or maybe you want to put this in your garage and you don't want to leave it outside, this boat might fit.
You know what people don't think about a lot? Is taking their boat off the back of the vehicle and swinging it like next to a shed or in a garage or a fit where your driveway doesn't line up, okay? Awful lot of boats you can't do that with. When you go to a tandem axle trailer, forget it, you can't do that. A boat like this, pick it up, turn it around, shove it where you want it.
Well, let's say that most of the time you're going to fish with just a buddy or two. There's plenty of room in this boat. You don't necessarily need all the square footage of the larger boats. So this boat might fit your size and may fit your budget.
And here we go again. You know what happens when we go smaller and lighter, don't you? It drafts less. It's less wind resistance when you tow it. Everything about it, it has a smaller footprint than the bigger boats do.
Well, too, in the little G3, we're talking about it being less, but you know what? Not on features. It's got all of the same features that the other two larger boats have. You've got rod boxes, you've got flip-up jump seats in the back, you've got live well, you've got storage. It's just a smaller version, more compact, easier to handle, especially for one person if you're angling by yourself. This may be the ticket.
You know, Dave, you said something, and it's what held aluminum boats back in the southeast United States for a long time, live wells. Do you realize how long it was before an aluminum boat came with a live well? Now, every boat we looked at today has got a fully functioning live well in it.
Well, it does, and you know what? If you look at this boat, it says bay on the side, and it really should, because it's set up like a bay boat. Center console, even though the center console is fiberglass, not aluminum, center console, you got a leaning post, but it still kept some of the features, like the front and rear deck seats, like you've seen on the other boats. Just everything you need without anything you don't.
Well, I like the light color too. You and I have been running around this boat barefoot with no problems.
And one thing that this boat has that the other two boats do as well, you've got a nice big casting bow platform and also a casting rear platform.
With seats if you want. And all the boats we looked at today come pre-wired for trolling motors. These are put it together, go fishing the next day type operation.
All right, and they've kept all the comfort features too. You have removable pedestal seats, front and rear. You've got console cushions. It's a really comfortable boat to ride in all day. Another thing about this interior, it's got this tough rhino type interior like they have in the truck beds. It's a little different. It's been formulated for the marine environment, but great anti-skid, it's cool on your feet, and it's really quiet. Another thing about the floor, if you look down here, I like the way they've cut the drains into the floor. Everything drains into the bilge. It's not really a self-bailing boat, but I've got drains fore and I've got drains aft. That way, if there's more weight in the front of the boat and it's a pouring down rainstorm, or maybe we parked and went to a restaurant, the boat's parked downhill, the water's still gonna make it to the bilge to be pumped out.
Dave, it's not only that, they were smart enough to actually cut strainers into them. So you can't lose something down below deck. You can't drop your favorite fishing lure and have it wash into a scupper and get clogged in a tube. And don't ask me how I know about that, but I do.
Well, what G3 has done is they've taken a lot of the things from the fiberglass bay boat industry. They've stayed with the fiberglass console. I've got a molded in cup holder, and I've got a little shelf here molded on top of the console that I love. Cell phones, fishing lures, hooks, and stuff like that. It's a real simple thing for them to add, but for the fishermen, it's a nice thing. But look at the overall layout of this G3 again. It's so much like a fiberglass bay boat. Leaner post, we've seen this in the other boats. They've got the comfortable seats. So what they've done is they've taken all the good stuff from the bay boat industry, jump seats in the back, they've added it to the benefits of an aluminum boat. I think they've done a really good job.
They have. This boat's set up to fish a tournament, and you and your buddy can cast from it all day long, whether it's bass, snook, trout, whatever it is, any kind of water you want. And then the next day, how many skis and skiers can you fit in here if you just pop out these two removable pedestals?
Right, well, speaks to the versatility we've been talking about since we started this episode. Freshwater, saltwater, take the kids to the sandbar, and you're gonna do it in a boat that's comfortable and economical.